Hello.
So how are things going this evening going into Wake Forest?
Going good. We just got out of a little walkthrough getting ready for Wake Forest this weekend.
Your thoughts on meeting up with the Deacons?
I'm excited, to be back in Mikey, bring one of the top teams in the nation in here, the leaders of the ACC. So yeah, it'll be a good test.
What do you think is the biggest challenge facing your offense?
Well, their defense, obviously. We watched film on them, we're getting ready to go. Got a good scheme dialed up. So
What are your thoughts about the last couple losses and what kind of role the running backs played the last couple of weeks? Are you happy with the way your unit's playing right now?
I mean, you can never be happy, like coming out of a loss, but like overall, there are some positive you can take out of it. I think we've played with good fundamentals and good effort, but always got to improve on the execution.
You guys pride yourselves on having such a great running offense. When you see the numbers, I know that games are won in different ways, but when you see the running back numbers of late, uh, does it kind of like bother you guys? You're like, damn, we were putting up 300 yards, and now it's been getting a little harder here. What's the thought of the group?
Yeah, definitely for me specifically, you look at like how you perform and everything, and sometimes you get down on yourself just because you're not putting up numbers that you think you should be. But you got to understand that like me at like playing B back like us, sometimes like the game's not really designed for us. Sometimes they're really keen in on stopping the dive and everything, and that opens it up for people like TT and Christian and like the other quarterbacks and other slots to get loose.
Mhm. Kenny?
Hey, Tyson, good to see you. Ken Kreitzer, SAL Radio. Just going back to Wisconsin, how did you feel about the second half where you guys had two drives down the field and put points on the board against a very good Wisconsin defense? And how did you feel you played in that second half?
Well, to come on the second half and move the ball like we did, it was very optimistic. And even though we lost, that's definitely something that we're taking from that game as a positive.
Yeah, is there anything you're doing? A lot of commentators were saying that Wisconsin was trying to plug the gaps on either side of the center, make it tough on you guys to run, right up the middle on a dive play. Was that part of the defense they used?
Yeah, they would walk up the inside backer and shade the D tackle, so we couldn't run in either of the A gaps. And I mean, it worked pretty effectively, but we adjust and overcome that.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this week you're playing a very good team, number 16 in the country. They seem to play a lot of high-scoring games. How do you feel about the Wake Forest defense? From what I can see, they have some pretty good linebackers.
Yeah, this week we've been focused on just like getting our offense better against defenses and stuff like that. So I think us working like our fundamentals and executing in our assignments is really going to prepare us with whatever defense they bring out.
What are you learning about playing Division I football, playing these really good teams that you've had this season? Certainly playing Wisconsin, one of the top programs in the country. What have you learned, and how have you had to improve your game to handle this top level of college football?
Yeah, the game's fast. The game's fast. I didn't get that much experience like playing time at be back at last year, and like the biggest adjustment is the speed of the game. I'm still kind of adjusting to that, and like player wise is that these players, like there's a reason they're on the field. They're not on there just because like for whatever reason, like they're the best at their position at their school, and they show you why.
What's the buzz on the post about the game? Is going to be a sellout crowd, and I'm sure the Corps is all excited. What do you hear on the campus about the game?
Yeah, I mean everyone's excited. We got some big Army personnel here, so we're getting ready to go. It's Trust Week. It's the end of the week. It's going to be Saturday. Number 13 ranked or whatever they're ranked, 16, undefeated, Wake Forest coming in, sold out crowd. Like noon kickoff at Mikey. I couldn't think of a better way to end the week.
No, it's going to be exciting. We'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tyson, can you talk about Trust Week? What exactly kind of goes into it? You know, I'm a civilian. We don't know exactly what you guys do.
So Trust Week. So tomorrow you'll see on our helmets we'll be wearing this like blue ribbon. It's kind of like the breast cancer awareness ribbon, but it's blue. So it's for SHARP, our SHARP program here. It's a sexual harassment and assault like prevention. And it's just a focus on that. Like we've had talks with our companies and Russell Strand, and they had to take back the night on Tuesday and then morning yoga on Wednesday, just to bring awareness of like SHARP and prevention of sexual assault and harassment in our ranks.
Mm-hmm. And I know the trust I'm going to ask in this question is not the same, but to be a football player at West Point, mm-hmm. I've heard you guys say, you know, do your job, and if all 11 do your jobs, things would be okay. So there's a lot of trust that goes in to playing football and playing it effectively as a team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. You know, it's kind of like it just speaks to our brotherhood. Like we all go through these. We talk about this a lot in the be-back room, but like a shared experiences. Like they build the best like teams and like this brotherhood. Like we all go through Beast and then CFT and then whatever you go on after that. And those experiences can be tough sometimes, but when you look to your right and you see like maybe your fellow guard or a quarterback or a DB, you look over and you guys kind of give each other a head nod, like you know that you can get through this with them beside you.
Yeah, and then another point, you guys were off to a 4-0 start, must have felt really good. What's it been like the last couple of weeks when you kind of hit the wall and the opponents got the better of you? You would hate to see this kind of snowball away. So how do you get it back?
I think you get it back by just like narrowing in on like honing in on your fundamentals and like kind of going back and watching the film and realizing what you need to improve on. That's the best way to take a loss. Like a loss is only bad like if you don't learn from it.
Yeah. And then last point here, you guys had all those weeks of preseason. You had four games to start the season. You got the bye week, which coach said, and a lot of players said, hey, we needed it. And we needed the rest up and all that. So you only play 2 games and you get another bye week. Are you of the sentiment that, damn, I want to keep playing every week? You know, these breaks may be nice physically, but let's play some football.
Yeah, I mean, everyone on the team wants to play, but bye weeks are definitely needed, like to give your body a rest. Like after those first, we have 5 games. Look at the schedule. Yeah, 5 games or 4 games in a row. Yeah, 5 games in a row, and then a bye week. Like by that time, everyone was like tired and everything. It's like good for your body, and I mean, it gives us a chance to go out there and lay it all on the line, knowing that you have 2 weeks to come back, and then November 6th in Arlington, Texas. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Tyson.
Thank you.
Tyson, if I could ask, just describe your thinking working. You've got multiple quarterbacks playing right now. There was Tyre and Jabari were complimenting each other at the Wisconsin game. Maybe Christian back this week. We'll see. How is it for you getting used to the timing with different quarterbacks? I know they all try to do the handoffs the same way, but I'm sure it's all a little bit different. How do you adjust to that?
I mean, that's what practice is for. Like we have periods dedicated to working with quarterbacks and everything. But I've been working with these guys since, like you guys said, since my freshman year, taking handoffs from them, and they're all like similar enough where it's not like a drastic change from quarterback to quarterback. And it's just about like getting that extra work after practice if you need it.
How's the offensive line shaping up for this week? They had a big effort against Wisconsin. How do they look on practice this week?
The mob's fired up.